Okay, back with more Jack 2. Pray for platforming levels this time would be great, actually. I think I can get in a car once I get out of this area. See if we get stop the vehicle. Been doing quick blue sky posts, just kind of trying to fit my thoughts into a game into the length of a Twitter post, right? Which is actually really hard to edit down. Brevity is not my strong suit, but I just recently did Uncharted 1, which I guess is the next thing Naughty Dog did after Jack 2. I think I kind of have a similar problem that Uncharted feels like video games aren't good enough. We need to make video games into movies. No, it just feels like both this game and the Uncharted series are kind of Naughty Dog being like, what's going to be successful, right? As opposed to, what are we super passionate about making? I hate driving in this game. I hate it so much. It's so bad. I really dislike it. I don't like the driving. I don't like the checkpoints. There's been a couple little points of light when you're doing good platforming missions, but they're few and far between because the combat's really bad. Let's go down here. It's like the worst possible way to do an open world. Just like an empty level select screen that you have to drive through every time. It's just not empty enough to be frustrating too. Rorak's been keeping score in the YouTube comments with the percentage of time spent aimlessly driving between missions and the percentage of time spent repeating content unnecessarily because of the bad checkpoints. What was the new thing we were keeping track of as well, Rorak? Oh yeah, the fact that when the stage is over, you have to fucking walk out of the stage unnecessarily. There's like never anything interesting about that. It's just like, yeah, just take a few more minutes of your life to walk out of here. Definitely in the not a fan camp. I don't know where they want me to go here. I feel like I usually get a prompt this far into the mission. I've been on this map a bunch of times before. 5% of the 8 hours played so far is just exiting stages. It's really funny. Yeah, if I had to estimate, and I hope that I can say this for people who are big fans of this game as kids without making them feel bad for enjoying it. Like I've said a couple times, I imagine that if you're playing this as a kid, you don't have access to Grand Theft Auto or any other like kind of open world contemporaries, that it's probably really fun to play just as a sandbox that you can play around in, right? Like get the opportunity to drive around in a big world that's really novel in 2003. Probably not fair of me to be judging it based on, you know, modern standards here in 2024. But I do think there are a lot of games that came out, especially in like the N64 and PS1 era, that like hold up shockingly well. So I think the kindest thing I can say is that Jack 2 doesn't feel like it has aged well. But I'm not sure I would have enjoyed this game in 2003, to be honest. Jack 1 holds up better, yeah. Did I like go the wrong way when I came in here? Because there seems to be nothing here. I don't get like a... Use items in No Man's Canyon. Surprised it would even let me come here, because usually when I revisit this zone, it doesn't Just let me go wherever I want. It just has an immediate platform that takes me to the next thing. This area seems super dark in my OBS monitor, but maybe it's fine on stream. I'll Google it here in a second if I have to. It might be that they're proud of this sub area because you can like skateboard around, and that's cool. They want to let players easily revisit it. I could turn around. Yeah, I had no idea that this game even existed. I mean, I knew vaguely that there was a Jack series, but I kind of had the sense that Naughty Dog has always put out like really high quality, beloved games. Like you can quibble about like, you know, the difference between Crash 1, 2, and 3 and which one's the best, but they're all like really solid platformers with cool secrets and cool level design and the like, and like the quibbles kind of boil down to silly quibbles like, you know, Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3. But this one I think actually kind of sucks. At least coming back to it, you know, 20 years later. I'll play Crash again. I'll even play it, you know, on the PS1, and I think it holds up just fine. It can be a little annoying, like some of the bridge levels are annoying to play. And running out of lives can be really frustrating sometimes. Like, I probably should have just done away with lives. Whoops. Maybe the nicer way to put it is just that the good stuff in Jak 2 is pretty few and far between. Okay, there we go. Why'd you even let me go to the skate park? Oops. Shit. Yeah, exactly. It reads as very corporate, cynical to me. That might not be why. They might have legitimately been excited about, hey, we really like Grand Theft Auto and we really want to bring Grand Theft Auto to a younger audience and normally wouldn't be able to access it. And it may have been a very legitimate, like, artistic desire. I get that sense with Uncharted. I think with Uncharted, it's just that these guys really love movies and they just want to make movies. And, you know, they have a hammer game design, and so every problem is a nail. They want to make a movie, so they make a movie in a video game. And there's some cool stuff in Uncharted. Like, Uncharted's definitely, I would say, strictly better than the old PS1 Tomb Raider games, and it's kind of cribbing. But it's actually funny that the actual Uncharted movie kind of blows. At least the Last of Us TV show is really good, and I don't think you're missing too much by watching the show instead of playing the game. Season 1 anyway. Last of Us has a little bit more like ludonarrative synergy with you playing as the person who's doing all this rampant murdering and looking out for himself. That part of the story hits a little bit harder, that part of the art. It's in, you know, it's almost like commentary on the fact that you're murdering 1,000 guys in Uncharted. Glad we killed that random civilian. That was totally worth it. How's the audio balance, by the way? It's maybe a bit quiet. Turn it up a little bit. Okay, thanks. Get this cursor out of the way. Now we have to walk out of here. This wasn't even a level. It's tempting to blame everything that sucks on corporate cynicism, but that's sometimes not the case. It frequently is the case, but it could be that this was just a misguided concept that ended up making it to launch, because it's like broadly pretty solid. Compared to this game isn't just another platformer. Garak's saying, I don't understand why they made this Grand Theft Auto shit instead of just making Jak 2. I don't want to go that way. Just, like, let me leave directly. I'm confused. Oh, I see.
Entering Haven City.
Misguided rather than corporate cynical.
Seal off the area.
This music stresses me out is the wrong phrase. I'm not stressed, I'm like annoyed when it starts playing.
Over here. Call in more Hellcats.
Okay. Should save more because we did have a crash last time. Try to do it after each mission. What even was that last mission? Right? I wasn't really processing it, but it was load into a zone you've been to before. We still have a path that lets you go to the skateboarding section for no reason. The path you're actually supposed to take has like virtually no content. It's like, it took me like, what, 2.5 minutes to go place an object somewhere? Like they could have done that in a cutscene at the start of the mission. I feel like I need to come up with like a term for this. There's stuff that just happens in video games sometimes that if you're a kid when you're playing it, or even if you're an adult when you're playing it, and you're just kind of letting the game wash over you and you're not like attentive to why it's structured the way it's structured, you might not notice, but when you're playing it on stream and you're trying to play it critically and you're trying to have commentary every moment, you're like, what the fuck was that level a second ago? Like, what was that? Why did we do that?
Did it, Jak? You
Would it be
actually
seamless if the
found
cutscene
Mars'
weren't made?
tomb.
Great. Now what? We send this poor kid into a meat grinder?
This is the day
Thanks, Jak.
I've long awaited, to finally hold the fabled precursor stone in my hands.
You must be cautious, child. The tests of manhood are sure to be fraught with peril, and Mars Air must face them alone.
It's okay, kid. You can do it. It's just a deep, pitch black, sure to be filled to the brim with painful...
That part I get, but go to an interstitial area, take a little portal down some stairs to put a key in something. There were no enemies, there was no platforming, right? It was just literally walk here for 3 minutes and then walk back. That whole section could have just been cut and we could have gone straight to this temple.
No. This child is too young to face the tests.
What?
No!
Do something, Jak!
Shit like that happens all the time in video games where it's like broadly competent, it's fine, it's not buggy, and probably most of the normal audience wouldn't even notice that there was a problem.
Great tree limbs. He's going to face the tests.
No, he's gone to his death.
Oh shit. Is this gonna be like a platforming temple? Because that would be great. I wonder if they're like, maybe at some point in development there was a level there and then they like had to cut the level section, but it was still dependent on the cutscene happening of the statue falling over and killing that random civilian for no reason. So like, okay, we'll still have you go there and no one will notice and it'll be fine. Like I haven't gotten a gun upgrade in a minute. Ow. Timing on these is kind of annoying. God damn it. Very interested that you can't shoot from on your skateboard. I have full health now, so it's probably better anyway. Ouch. Never mind. Fuller health. Yay, platforming. Yeah, I agree. Is it like triggered spikes when I jump on there initially? Don't know what happened, y'all. It just didn't do the double jump input. To time this first one differently than the rest of them. It did happen again, that's so weird. We need to put the gun away? Maybe there's a weird timing on the double jump where you can like lock yourself out of it. Okay. That must be it. I don't think I've had any challenges in the entire game to this point where that's mattered. Which I guess is itself kind of interesting. Maybe I can call the thing a washover scene. A scene in a video game where if you're just kind of playing the game inattentively, just kind of moving through the stages, it doesn't really occur to you that it's kind of weird or out of place. But if there's any reason you are playing it attentively, like you need to provide commentary, you know, constantly, be like, what the fuck was that? Have spikes on the way back or something, or do they just use the same platforms? Yeah. I guess it's not like a strict requirement that you need to be commentating or playing it with somebody else or something, but just I feel like it's the kind of level that I could absolutely imagine somebody playing it and just not thinking anything of it. I press the jump button. Oh my god. It's the specific death combo of one mistake and you die platforming and bad checkpoints, right? Thanks, Rock. Why are you the way you choose to be, Jack 2? It's interesting that I feel like a game like Devil May Cry 2 is bad enough that it pierces the veil and like critics are like, this sucks. Devil May Cry 2 also kind of has the issue where it's apparently competent, sort of. Like, you don't like glitch through the floor or anything. Like, still feels like Devil May Cry combat mostly. All right. Okay. Great. I do think the game... Oh, man.
Whoops.
I do think
Gravity. I did not mean to.
critics in this era were very susceptible to bullet points. I had this idea recently, and maybe I even said this earlier in this playthrough, but I feel like game critics as a whole are less willing to be vulnerable with their critique than movie critics. They really want to be able to point to objective problems where anyone can agree, like, that is a problem. Because they're less likely to get in trouble, I guess, or get yelled at. So they love to take a game that's kind of buggy and say this game is bad because they'll just like gesture to the bugs. They'll say, oh, there's a frame rate problem in Zelda Echoes of Wisdom or another Crab's Treasure or whatever, and it's like, well, that's objectively true. There is a frame rate problem. Or I fell through the world once. I think it biases towards that kind of commentary. I feel like for a professional movie to get in front of like a movie critic, there are fewer just like objective problems that they can point out. Oh my god. Don't hate this. Yeah. A lot of them were just people who liked games and didn't know a lot about art or writing. Exactly. I think that's still true. Like, we were having this discussion recently about Pathologic 2 in Discord, that like Pathologic 2, despite being, I would say, objectively a better game than Pathologic 1, has, like, I mean, it's a remake of the first game, so you are actually able to compare them apples to apples. It's basically the same game. But Pathologic 2 has a much worse Metacritic score, presumably because more people played it. Like, the only critics who played Pathologic 1 were the people who were, like, the real heads who were more likely to get it, I guess. I think... Okay, I'm learning that the double jump is wonky with its timing. There's, like, a lockout period where you can't double jump. And I'm learning that the holes that you can spin on... there's like a point where if you press jump, your Jack just falls to the ground unceremoniously. Which, that's fine. Some games like this require you to time these spinny poles, but I don't know, this game doesn't strike me as the kind of game that cares about that. God. Multi-hour video essays. Critic reviews. Oh, sure. And we don't have too many examples, I think, of... I don't have the depth perception to tell if that's... They're supposed to jump off early? No, okay, we're fine. I was about to be super mad. Oh, yeah, I'm pumped for that. I guess a lot of movie remakes are sufficiently different as to be a reimagining or, you know, a new screen. Like in order to have a video game style, you know, apples to apples comparison, it would have to literally be the same screenplay and the same everything, just shot by a different director. But even then, a lot of their choices are just going to be different, not better or worse, right? Like, I really struggle to even think of an example from film. Okay. That's cool. It's a crash, run from a boulder level. These are good levels. Even though you're running at the camera. Psycho 1998 is shot for shot? I didn't know that. Interesting. I guess I feel like maybe film has already kind of realized, like, what's the point of shot for shot, but... Oh, how kind of them to put a checkpoint here. I have more Daxter levels that just happen. Now I feel like I'm playing a video game again. Yeah, I keep getting burned by the weird double jump timing. I think most of the time the game has wanted me to double jump. It's been double jump immediately to reach a high ledge, not jump and then jump again at the apex of your jump in order to maximize your horizontal distance. But this level is like the first two cases of that sort of double jumping. But the double jump doesn't work that way. You like need to jump earlier and double jump immediately, I guess. Now, let me see if I can learn the ins and outs now that I actually get reasonable checkpointing here. Yeah, and I like that. Yeah, I like have to slow down so that the double jump doesn't carry me too far if I press it really fast like that. Whoa, that's cool. It's less cool. That's nice of them. What do you... I don't understand what it wants from me. Just able to walk on that? Okay. Okay, and then again. It's kind of a cool set piece. Hey, thank you, AlphaNet. Appreciate that. Get an anniversary bonus soon. That's it. Anticlimactic. Save really quick. Come on. That part's pretty good. Yeah. Gotta get to the voice actor who just had a bad take and they kept it in. Stop the vehicle! Have to get like another laser from another section of the level to open that up or something. There, those are open. Okay, I see another place for a laser to go out, but didn't I already come this way? Isn't this how I got in here initially? What do you want from me, game? Just a matter of jumping over to that thing? No. Open to a tip here if anyone has one. Yeah, I can try it. Not from there, obviously. The game almost never requires long jump. Oh, really? Okay. Yeah, no. You have to have like a ton of lead room. There's some other path here, I guess. Oh, okay. Did I not walk up to that before? Whatever, it's fine.
Use only your body and brain for this challenge.
Oh, I probably should have paid closer attention. Didn't realize what was happening when I first loaded into the room. Get the ones that have little targets on them only. I thought I checked both sides though. Guess not.
Weapons are for the weak.
Three. You joking? Oh, okay. The other thing that would improve this game substantially would be if enemies were very likely to drop health pickups if you were at like, well, I was going to say 1 health hit point, but 2 since everything does 2 damage inexplicably. Okay, this is like Indiana Jones. It's cute. I see the one I'm supposed to land on. They gave it to me that time. Thanks, game. Oh, that's annoying. Whoa, 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 whoa! Why are you coming up? Fucking goddamn it. Wow. Wow. It's fine.
Trust not your reliance on weapons.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. It's not hard, it's just stupid. It gave it to me. I don't know if I deserve that, but okay. Yeah, right. I think the shadow is like slightly misleading here. Because of the lighting in the room. Oh, that's probably it. That's kind of funny, actually. I have to go back and look at other platformers where you're expected to use your shadow as a guide for where you're about to land. I expect that you just have a flat shadow underneath you that doesn't really care about the source of lights in the room. What? I didn't press circle. You underwater for too long or something? Okay. This shit again. These ones move way too much. Different designers was my theory, because we did that one section earlier that was great with checkpoints for some reason. Yeah. I don't want to accuse devs of that. Like, I think that almost never actually happens for the number of times it's made as an accusation. I have played a couple of games where it definitely was the case, right? It seems like Silent Hill 4 is an example. That one's unfortunate, because the first half of that game is so good. Definitely played some JRPGs where it feels like there's like actual padding. Yeah, exactly. The Daxter part could have been much meaner. But it's like they intuitively understood this needs to have a checkpoint here, right? It would be unacceptable for it to not have. I don't know why. Sometimes Jack just surfaces without me telling him to. Okay. What are we doing in here? Match game? It's match, okay. At least it doesn't like damage me when I get shit wrong. Yeah. Okay. Well, the complaints hold up, although the 8 out of 10 is very suspicious. Even accepting that video game reviews exist between a 6.5 and a 10, right? That's still seems excessive. The difficulty is the weird checkpointing, though. I don't think any of the things it asks you to do are particularly hard on their own. It's just that the math is calibrated, so you, like, die instantly instead of taking a hit point of damage, right?
Thanks to you.
Welcome, young warrior. Many eons have passed since our hope burned so brightly. Today you have proven yourself worthy to receive Mars' legacy.
He's talking about me. Thanks, your holy statueness. This tomb wasn't so tough.
What you are about to receive contains
Yeah,
grave
that's
power,
I think
and
that's
with
the
those grave
one of the cores of my critique is
eons ago, the precursors waged a terrible
I don't think
war
games
with
should
the
get
Horde.
rewards for
Those
being
dark
impressive.
visions
Like, do
emerged
something with your
as
impressiveness, right?
driven by their
Shadow of the Colossus is impressive, but it does something with it,
destroyed our
and it's great.
civilization. And now they swarm the universe unopposed, looking for the last relics of our power. Ma tried to hide the precursor stone in this tomb to protect it from them. It is our last hope, and you were chosen to keep that hope alive.
I think you got me confused with someone else. I just want the stone.
It's like the difference between like a tech demo and a video game, right? You should make like a separate critic who reviews tech demos.
Wow. Let's get the goods.
Fools! Brought me right to the stone. Your pitiful underground friends were no match for my guards above. Now I will gain the power I need to.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I would agree with that. Although I think mainstream critics are
I'll begin with you.
very suspicious of that.
The precursor stone was not meant for you.
At least compared to gaming critics. So there's still a problem with film criticism. It's not perfect, but... Okay.
I grow tired of this. Now you die.
I can't hurt those things with punching. They make them zappy, so I have to use a gun. Is that the idea?
Allow me to share the pain.
Okay.
Some more?
I was supposed to be able to, like, launch the bombs at him or something. This is neither. This is a recomp.
Let go!
Screenshot cell game. That is not great for aiming. Yeah. Marketing controls the narrative to make impressive sound important. I remember the first time I realized, wow, there's a really big difference between like what it says on the back of the box and like the vibe of that, whether it's true or not. I think it was Spore. I played Spore. Spore has a whole bunch of features that are like you read the back of the box and when it says that it's in the game, it's technically true. I think a lot of critics have a technically correct is the best kind of correct attitude. I hate that shit so much. Yeah. Probably play Spore on stream at some point. A few games that I played off stream, so it wouldn't be blind, but I stopped playing it like immediately because it sucked.
Tell us what he shoots.
Cannot run away from these.
I feel like they just need to funnel these bombs. This is kind of stupid. You really don't have the fine control to aim that the way the game wants you to.
My little friends will take care of you. Now you die. Eat this. You infant. You're no match for me.
Oh, he had one more go. Okay, that's fine. I need health back.
Want some more?
Sports frustrating is it's like, yeah, the first part's gonna be like Pac-Man, and the second part's gonna be like Diablo, and it's like you crane your neck and squint, kind of, but it's not what the actual game ends up feeling like. Whoops.
Release it. My little friends will take care of you. Want the stone?
You have to like very precisely line up the camera.
Want some more? It's over.
Spawning right on top. Do I have to like stand in the dead center of the pillar?
Don't you die.
Hey, thanks for having on. Appreciate that.
You idiots. You're no match for me. Stone is mine.
You have to at least do 2 cycles. I don't think you can get to. Maybe if you're standing on the right side, you can do 4. Yeah, that's completely fair. Expectations shouldn't guide the opinion of the final product, I think. But
Come here. Savior, not you. Burn in hell. This of hell.
okay.
Cannot run away from this.
He's got the precursor stone!
Allow me to share the pain. Surprise! You cannot win. Your history.
Oh, good. God damn it.
City savior, not you. Die.
This boss is annoying.
Enjoy your next life. Eat this.
Cool. Alright. See you guys in 20 minutes or whatever.
Want the stone? Allow me to share the pain.
Sometimes I'll line it up fine and it just doesn't give it to me.
The stone.
I guess Jack is like spinning slightly.
Want some more? Enjoy your next life.
Oh my god. Give it to me? Okay.
I grow tired of this. Now die.
Stand in the dead center of this or his bullets hit me.
Give up and I'll make him painless. This of hell.
3 and then he does 4 next time.
Allow me to share the pain. Release it. It's mine.
He's got the precursor stone!
It's over. All will fear me now. Cannot ruin.
God damn it. Aiming these sucks. It's not a fun time.
Give up and I'll make it painless. Enjoy your next life. Aha! You cannot win.
It's a perfect opportunity to just fucking funnel the projectile a little bit, right? Slightly funnel the bomb. There's like no reason to not do it, right? I feel like even Crash Bandicoot would do encounters like this where it would funnel it.
Allow me to share the pain. You cannot win.
Yeah, exactly.
City savior, not you.
Okay, that's one.
Here's a little something special. It's over. Your history. Here's a little something special. Allow me to share the pain. Give up and I'll make it painless. Your history.
Get it? Is it over? That made that seem much less of an annoying than it was. I got kind of lucky on that second attempt at phase 3. You really have to stand in an extremely stupid spot and let the camera like go to neutral.
Full potential. Soon all who oppose me will be destroyed by its power.
A normal, reasonable video game would just fucking like, you go to hit the bomb and if the boss is out, the bomb just kind of like naturally funnels over to where the boss is. I don't know the way out of here. Do I have a map? I could try suiciding to see if it gets me out of here. That's worked in the past.
Re-entering city.
Oh great, the enemy cops have better armor now. Sometimes.
This area is off limits.
I think they could have made this a little bit more interesting if they explained why you're like fucking carjacking people and running over pedestrians and stuff, but it feels so weird for Jack to be doing it.
Patrolling Sector 9.
Like, I feel like there's certain cartoon characters where, you know, I don't like Daffy Duck or something, where you could see them doing that, but I don't really think that they've done a good job of building the case that Jack or Daxter are the sort of people that just like mow down civilians like this, right? It could have worked if they were all like robots or something and they just exploded when you bumped into them.
Sacrifice for your city.
Or if they were all like goofy cartoon characters that got like squished. They just avoid it entirely, yeah. Almost like it was added as an afterthought.
How did the Baron know we were so close to making a move for the stone?
It's my fault. The Baron threatened to kill Ashelin for spying. His own daughter. I couldn't risk that, even for the underground.
Right. Very good thinking. Except Praxis has the Precursor Stone now, so he can do whatever he wants!
There is still a way to get our friends back. And maybe the Precursor Stone as well. I'll find Vin. Go to the fortress and we'll call you.
And why should we trust you?
Because you and I both know the Baron would have killed Ashelin. It'll be a tough fight through the fortress. Probably suicide.
You just get that door open. I'll be there.
Yeah, it almost feels like the driving stuff was literally an afterthought. Like, it's so disconnected from the rest of the gameplay. I mean, I guess they give you missions where an NPC is like, oh, you need to go, I don't know, you get to like drop people off at these locations, and then you do actually do that, but it's the best mission-to-mission thing I've ever done.
Why are we looking for some kid? I don't know. Baron's orders.
It's Leela's dad again. This is not a good mission for the way aiming works in this way, which is to say it doesn't work. Yeah, I could. Feels like an exploit. I know it's not. Authored vehicle challenges on a clusterfuck city map, right? Oh, you're fucking kidding me. Okay. Yeah. No, I'll use it. It's just... even it feels bad. It's like your character's really bad at aiming at things, so the way you aim at them is to jump in the air and spin randomly. Like, that would make sense if that attack was you're like taking out enemies in a circle around you, but I think it's actually the best way to aim at an enemy that's far from you, which is fucking baffling. It's one of those, you thought you were going to be smart by avoiding all the enemies in the previous room and just running past them, were you? Fuck you. Yeah, exactly. It feels not good. I can't destroy these turrets at all, is that the idea? This will put me all the way back at the beginning. Oh my god. Yeah, so like this level, I've been here before, but the door I took last time is locked off, so I don't know.
2 days straight. Don't complain. I got soul patrol next week. Ah, you poor bastard. You're busted. Call in reinforcements. Plus some hands. I need cover fire. You hold your ground. Die, outlaw. We lost Nate's blood. Need more men. We're taking heavy fire. Taking heavy casualties.
Doesn't feel great. This room wouldn't be so bad if I didn't have to like slowly ground pound every button, and also each button is an opportunity for you to just like fall to the ground and have to start over. Got that one already. Okay. Oh no, yeah. I don't understand. I jumped on it. Jack 2.
I don't know. Baron's orders. You're busted. Hold the ground. Do not retreat. Get moving.
That feels so bad. Sometimes in games you'll like do a thing that's really effective and it'll feel good, like it's a good kind of effective feeling. Here it just feels like arbitrary. It's like I'm playing a game where I press a button combination and enemies at a distance just kind of fall over independent of my actions. I think it's almost always very bad. One of these attempts, I'm gonna like fall while trying to jump to one of these platforms. I've had the vision. It's played out in my mind. Those buttons feel completely unnecessary. I don't think they're there to inflate the playtime of the area. I'm sure it's like, oh no, people in playtesting are just running past all the enemies and not doing the combat challenge we gave them. Like, I wonder why the players would want to do that. It might be because the combat challenge sucks. Someone remember, right, we have a ground bound ability. Are you serious? What? Am I supposed to, like, do this? Oh, fuck this shit. Oh my god. Oh my god. Almost certainly is not a checkpoint. Hey, it's where I got tortured.
Hey there, sweetheart. The metal Jack tag along too.
Oh, my little hero.
Samos, are you alright?
What took you so long? I added 6 rings to my trunk waiting for you two to get me out of here. Great yakkow horns!
Nani?
What happened to you, Jack?
Wait a minute! You're you! I mean, the other you! I mean, you know what I mean.
Yes, it appears I have an older time twin. Great grass grubs. I can't believe what a cranky old log I become.
2 Samos the Sages. Ah, Jack, they're multiplying!
We need to find the kid pronto. What are you talking about, old growth? The kid already opened the tomb. Our top priority should be to disrupt the Baron's forces. Oh, look who thinks they've sprouted. If you were half as wise as I am, you'd know that the proper course of action is to find the kid. Listen, you old dried-up leaf. I run this outfit, and I say we go after the Baron's forces.
Do we have to separate you two?
Finn's activating the warp gate. We need to get out of here now.
Seal off the area.
Oh, god damn it. I was so happy we were in this phase where there was only ever one map marker on the screen at a time. Ugh, okay.
This area is off limits.
Be honest, I don't like when there's a bunch of different quests at the same time in GTA either, because it's just like, you know, I'm just gonna fucking play coloring book. Just gonna go to all of them. Something I'm glad it seems like the criticism industry has moved on from is complaining about linearity in games. Like, it was like a huge complaint in the late 90s, especially in the early 2000s. Just non-stop bitching about linearity, and it's like most of the solutions where you guys won't bitch about linearity are still basically linear, right? It's like, oh wow, I can go to one of 2 places. Amazing. My mind is fucking blown. Like, it's suddenly not linear if at any given point in the game you have like 2 or 3 choices. But you still have to do all 3 of them, right? I don't mind like Zelda dungeons that are oriented that way. That's become kind of a common format for a Zelda dungeon, is like, okay, you have to get these 3 doodads in order to open the final door to get out of the level.
And since the boss is out of it right now, I'm going to give it to
This mission is so much cooler if I'm doing it before the other mission.
I've done some things I'm not proud of, but this time, I think Krew's gotten himself and us into something really nasty. I'm thinking of getting out.
Oh, Sig's beginning to like us, Jack. Come here, you big lord.
Disco Elysium is a game I could think of where it's like actually non-linear, it feels like. And the order in which you do stuff really does feel like it has an impact on what your experience of the game is like.
Hey there, stuffed crust. How's it feel floating on top of the food chain? Ooh, Krewmeister. Have you been exercising? You're looking good. You are definitely living large. And those legs, they're so chiseled.
I need you to escort 3 of my boys
Do a toe
down
ring?
to the sewers and visit that statue again. I've heard that Mars' cheeky face might contain another secret, and I want you to see if the stories are true, eh? Make sure all 3 of my boys get to that statue, and they'll do all the rest,
Moving to next sector. Without my strength, there would be no.
I don't think I like any of the quest givers in this game. Like, Krew's obviously really bad as Baron Harkonnen at home, but like, you keep working for Krew. Definitely played games where you're in a position where you're always like doing quests or working for someone who's kind of like an evil piece of shit, but like, I feel like the game isn't really like addressing that at all. It's just like, yeah, whatever, he's an evil piece of shit, it's fine, who cares? save while I'm in this menu. Again, I think that's very, was it Grand Theft Auto, where a lot of the quest givers are like incredibly stupid, completely insane, or like deeply evil. Pick 1, 2, or 3. Yeah. Or I guess naive is a 4th legal thing to be. Stupid, insane, evil, or naive. Pick 1 to 4. Rockstar has this kind of like allergy to earnestness, sincerity.
Opening outer shield.
Quiet. Here comes Pretty Boy.
Hey, man.
Oh god.
Who said you'll protect us all the way to the statue?
I got 30 keys of high explosives strapped to my back.
Let me just kill myself now because I already damaged them. Oh, it's not a
Whiny traps and keep moving.
bottomless pit. Is there like a restart button?
We go down.
Oh boy.
Quiet. Here comes Pretty Boy.
The last escort mission was horrible. It was a really early introduction of the game. It's like you're like with Phil Lamar.
I got 30 keys of high explosives strapped to my back. Great. Yeah, why did we sign up for this?
Just shut your whiny traps and keep moving. We go down.
Do we have to?
This way.
Did you hear that? We are so dead, man.
Shit. Ah, it's a metalhead. Shoot it.
Get him, man.
Exactly.
Nice work.
I don't remember that guy's name. I just remember he's voiced by Phil Lamar.
Ah, they're crawling down the walls.
This game does feel like it has non-characters. A really cool idea to have friendly fire for escort missions. Really should not take 3 shots to kill a simple enemy. They're so fucking useless. Like, they don't even really try to defend themselves.
Way to go. This is where I come in.
Yeah, do it, Jinx.
Your ears. You didn't cover your ass. Fire in the hole.
He said the A word.
You better keep your head down, sugar. Fool. That head.
Did I really take 2 damage from that?
But no one ever listens to Jinx.
God. Took 4 damage. When I say 2, I mean 4.
They're coming up from behind.
Can they not be coming from behind too?
Take him out, blue boy.
Christ.
Got me. You're pretty handy with that iron, Blondie.
Jack's my hero.
Shut up, Mog.
Let's go back before we all get killed. I want to go home.
Ain't the smell of sulfur great? Move your butts, or I'll move them for you.
Really? No healing? After the explosion where I'm very likely to just take damage?
This place stinks. Let's go back.
Here they come again.
Shoot, baby, shoot. Uh-oh, I think I wet myself.
Who was right about you? You got the magic.
This game is like, it's like nega fun. It's like, any fun that I had built up in my body is being extracted from me.
Wow, beams of death. I'm staying right here until you do something about that.
Great.
Look at him go.
Nice move.
Fucking hell.
Jump like that.
Yeah, you wish, Cubby.
Cool. Alright, back to the very beginning, right? Wait. Nope, it's right to the
Here comes
beginning.
Pretty Boy.
About time you showed up.
I long for death.
All the way to the statue.
I got 30 keys of high explosives strapped to
I
my
just want to die.
Why did we sign up for this?
Just
And
shut
I've
your
got
warning traps
40
and keep
less
moving.
ammo.
We go down.
Do we have to?
This way.
Did you hear that? We are so dead.
Shut up. Ah, it's a metal.
They really like laser designed this mission to be as annoying as possible, because it's like when the enemies spawn behind them, it's like you have just barely enough time to get back there and kill them before they damage your escorts. Nothing drops ammo. And I have less ammo because I died once, which is... Did they fix that in Ratchet 2 at least? I can't believe that they thought that that was acceptable, right? To like
Do it, Jinx.
make your ammo count be affected by death.
You better keep your head down, sugar. Ooh, that had to hurt. I told you to keep back, but no one ever listens to Jinx.
It's okay, we know you'll be doing all this bullshit again.
Coming up from behind, too.
Jack, I'm about to be metal.
And that time they took some damage.
With that iron, Blondie.
Jack's my hero.
Shut up, Mog.
Let's go back before we all get killed. I want to go home.
Ain't the smell of sulfur grand.
I see. That's insane to me, like deeply unacceptable.
Oh, this place stinks. Let's go, bud.
Here they come again.
Shoot, baby, shoot. Uh-oh, I think I wet myself.
Nice fighting, man. I'm beginning to like it. Wow, beams of death. I'm staying right here until you do something about it.
Look at him go.
Oh my god. Wow.
Okay.
I couldn't turn around to face them. I was trying. Okay, hold on.
Quiet. Here comes Pretty Boy. About time you showed up. Okay, let's do this.
Fucking
Krew said you'll
gross,
protect
man.
us
This is
all the way to
just-
the statue.
I got 30 keys of high explosives strapped to my back. Great. Yeah, why did we sign up for this?
Just shut your whiny traps and keep moving. We go down.
Do we have to?
This way.
Did you hear that? We are so dead, man.
Ah, it's a metal. Nice work. Ah, they're crawling down the walls.
What the fuck? Oh. I must have mispressed a button somehow.
Watch it, Pretty Boy, or I'll
Oh,
rearrange your
cool!
face.
That damages my allies. The uncontrollable AoE. Amazing.
We're clear. Let's move. This is where I come in. Cover your ears.
Yeah.
This one's gonna be loud.
It's pretty bad so far.
You better keep your head down, sugar.
It's probably still better than the open world missions.
Man, Jinx, what did you put in those boomsticks?
Your bad breath. Let's move.
I love this job.
Those monsters. Take him out, Blue Boy. Jack, don't stop.
I hate all of you. They're at half health.
Pretty handy with that iron, Blondie.
Jack's my hero.
Shut up, Mog.
Let's go back before we all get killed. I want to go home.
Ain't the smell of sulfur grand? Move your butts, or I'll move them for you.
This place stinks. Let's go back.
Here they come again!
Shoot, Teddy, shoot!
I think I literally can't use my spin shot because I'll accidentally friendly fire my allies. Having friendly fire in these missions was a fucking choice.
I'm beginning to like you. Wow, beams of death! I'm saying right here, something about
Oh my god. I need to just run past them, I guess.
Okay, that does it. Yeah, you're up. Sweet as a ballerina. On we go. We're not getting any younger. Keep moving. Get back. I'm gonna detonate this one remotely. What unlocked sewer? Coming in.
Fuck. Fuck. God damn it.
Close, pretty boy.
I'm trying to get away.
Get over here, Jack.
I'm trying to avoid getting exploded, dude. That one was a cutscene. Okay.
You hear that?
Sounds like I got kissed. Ah! The ceiling's crawling!
Okay, it's inspired by Lord of the Rings.
It's a trap!
Please let that be a checkpoint at least, right? It's not going to be. Good. Where you probably want to be Dark Jack, I guess. But even that wouldn't last long enough. Wow, I knew it was coming. I knew, but I was like, there's no way, right? Like, that would just be too funny, but there's no way they're gonna do that.
Krew said you'll protect us all the way to the statue.
I got 30 keys of high explosives strapped to my back. Great. Yeah, why did we sign up for this?
Just shut your whiny traps and keep moving. We go down.
Do we have to?
This way.
Did you hear that? We are so dead, man.
Shut up. Ah! It's a metalhead. Nice work. Those were some nasty metalheads. Ah! They're crawling down the walls.
It was really cool in that mission that, like, I had to keep defending my allies, but then I would shoot them accidentally. Yeah, how could Earth there not be a checkpoint there? With a cutscene and everything.
We're clear. Let's move.
Yep,
This is where
I agree.
Cover your ears. Boom, baby. You better keep your head down, sugar.
Man, Jinx, what did you put in those boomsticks?
Your bad breath. Let's move.
I love this job.
I hate all three of you.
More of those monsters.
They're coming up from behind. Break down the trap in the slime pit.
Take them out, blue boy. You got an itchy trigger finger. You're pretty handy with that iron, Blondie.
Jack's my hero.
Shut up, Mog.
I got a bad feeling about this place. I want to go home.
Ain't the smell of sulfur grand?
No, I'm not gonna have enough shotgun ammo.
Move your butts, or I'll move them.
Try to use Dark Jack for that section, maybe. That might help a little bit, but probably not enough. I think enemies all need to drop ammo and health, and there's absolutely no reason that they don't. There's a reason that happens in almost every game like this.
Keep moving. Get back. I'm gonna detonate this remote. Run unclogged sewer coming up. You hear that?
Something.
They give you a bunch of blue ammo, but it like burns out so fast.
Watch it, pretty boy, or I'll rearrange your face. Okay, let's get out of here before more come back. You're earning your dough today. Let's finish this.
I'm sure not going back that way.
At least have the goddamn courtesy to make that the like final stand.
We're professionals. All right, boys, let's blow this sucker sky high.
Wait, who told you to? No!
There's what we're looking for. The heart of my gem. Thanks for the escort, buddy. We'll take it back to Krew.
Now that's a checkpoint, right? Yeah, all right.
Bedtime stories were true. The fabled heart of Ma was hidden inside that ugly statue of the old boy. Nothing
Krew betrayed me?
That's my motto. For your loyalty, you'll find an excellent gun upgrade stashed in a crate in the
Oh no, he didn't. Just like excited for us to finally have to fight him or something.
It's good to see you still alive.
Sail off there!
So get this gun upgrade, because it feels like that might make the gameplay feel slightly less bad.
This area is open.
I feel like it's permissible to have stronger guards when the player feels substantially more powerful, but I feel like these driving missions are... You're never going to feel more powerful. Unless you get like an indestructible car that you always start with, right?
Patrolling Sector 9. Be advised.
I really like this game.
Moving to next sector.
Care to try for the course record?
No.
All right, our own peacemaker. Now we're rocking.
5 shots. I don't even know when to use it. I guess it probably does AoE damage.
I've got suspicious activity in this sector.
I was hoping for an upgrade to an existing gun. Is it a no hover zone? Seems like there's a lot of hovering going on in this zone. The world is a no hover. Yeah, no fucking kidding. I think it's really interesting how, like, at least half of the cutscenes, if not more, Jack doesn't even talk in. He just, like, reacts like he did in the first game. I really wonder if that was a decision made partway through, and then they, like, fit it into a couple quest cutscenes. But they just realized during writing, like, we don't have a character here, so there's no reason to have him do anything or say anything, because he has nothing to say. It's actually much funnier if he just makes a little ooh face. Yeah, exactly.
Stop the vehicle!
I assume it's glitching.
The Baron is still up to his old tricks. The Underground got word that several Crimson Blastbots are zeroing in on the hideout here. They're armored bombs which seek out targets. If any of those Blastbots reach this place, we're dead. Ah, what are you worried about, old man? You're almost dead anyway. Well, if you'd taken better care of yourself, I wouldn't be in the state I am now. Take out those Blastbots before they reach the hideout, Jack. They have proximity defenses, so do be careful. Good hunting!
Yeah, that has to involve substantial, like, straight up skipping stuff. I start with this thing.
Please advise. Suspect's description.
It's like you can kind of jack in midair, but it's entirely dependent on luck.
Sweeping for suspect.
Can't see what I'm doing. How much fucking health does this thing have? Oh my god. And now I have like half the ammo. Okay, at least they play tested this enough to know they need to give you some ammo at the start.
Patrolling Sector 9.
Report all wrongdoers.
Stop the vehicle. There we go. First one today. It has so much health. Oh my god. How am I supposed to safely damage it? I love this baffling choice to occasionally have missions where like a random vehicle is at the start of it, and sometimes there's no vehicle. I assume it's just based on the normal like vehicle generation rules, and they didn't do anything special for when you're in a mission. You're not like in an instance version of the world map or something. You just load in where you load in. Oh, this mission sucks. I think I've said that about every open world mission, but this mission really sucks. I don't even have 200 shots on this thing. What do I do when I run out of ammo? I think I'm just hosed. It's like I need to like suicide a bunch of times to get max ammo. Sometimes you just get unlucky and like the thing you're chasing goes the opposite direction and it takes forever to catch up to it. I tried to get off the thing to not take damage and then took damage anyway. I think you need to take less damage. Like, there needs to be a period of invulnerability from vehicle explosion damage if you just jumped out of a vehicle. I think that's important to game feel. Right, I'm trying to get off the thing before it explodes. This shit sucks, y'all. It sucks so bad. I'm just gonna kill myself until I have max ammo of these two. I really feel like bailing from exploding vehicles works really well in Grand Theft Auto. It feels like it takes a long time for a vehicle to start to explode. It feels like you have a ton of notice that it's about to happen. Just trying to farm up ammo here. And then bailing from the vehicle very rarely causes you to die in Grand Theft Auto. Like, you don't die just from that. Okay, 200. I want the one that actually isn't going to blow up instantly. Whatever. Yeah, but I feel like bailing from the vehicle is pretty reasonable to do. Like, you get so much of a visual heads up that it's about to explode. Definitely don't remember my car just like abruptly exploding. That's good. Here it's like when you try to bail from a vehicle, your character jumps straight up into the air, which is not out of range of the explosion. How many shots does it take? Are they serious with this shit? You have to stop the bail in 3. I never played 3. Really? 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 Yeah, the jacking cars in midair is very unreliable. No health. Those things should probably drop health, to be honest, but they don't. Wait, what? What? Oh my god. Can I just wait and fight them here then? Fuck that shit, man. Yeah. I need all 200 of those shots. Top me back off. I still only have 5 of those from all those kills. I feel like the timing aspect of this mission is completely unnecessary, right? Like... already be hard enough if you just have to find these nearly invulnerable bullet sponge patrolling laser robots. Trying to save my blue ammo for the other 2. There not be a sentry here? Please be good enough. Please don't make me die right after getting the last one. Oh my god! No, this game is bad, bad, bad. It's not fun. Not good. Okay. That's never gonna happen again. I'm never gonna get that good on time. Probably faster to just like suicide and open all the boxes. $40 ammo per death. Probably true. Thanks for that. It would seem like it's extreme, but I literally need all 200 ammo to do the mission at all. And then I actually should restart immediately after that because I'm technically being timed. Alright, which one do we go to first? Down that way. Hey, Andrea. Imagine if this was the sequel to Crash Bandicoot or a Spyro game. That's the context you need. Played Crash Bandicoot and then Crash Bandicoot 2 was like this for some reason.
Found a little jet. Ace cover jet.
If I end up winning this on the first try because Andrea's here, I will be fine with that, even though she won't have correctly picked up on how awful this is. At least I won't have to do it anymore. Scoot over a little bit.
You ever run out of bullets?
Oh, 100%, absolutely. In fact, I run out of bullets so badly that whenever you die, you still, when you restart after dying, you lose all the bullets you used on your previous attempt. So when I die, I have to go farm bullets and then kill myself to start over so I have enough bullets for the next attempt. Yeah. Rorok has been timestamping it and has kept track, so like the game has like no checkpoints. So 20% of the first 8 hours of the game has been spent repeating content because of the bad checkpoints, yeah. Substantial amount of it is just driving around on the map like this. We had the gift of Andrea. That didn't seem like that big of a deal, right?
That was good. Looks kind
yeah,
of
it wasn't so bad, right? Was I really seconds away from getting credit for it last time, and then I got sniped around the corner? Oh, literally, it just gives you credit for the mission if I had been alive for like 7 more frames last time.
Yeah, see, it had nothing to do with me.
No.
You did it.
This is Jack 2, so now instead of just going to the next mission, I have to drive to the next mission.
Jack 1 must have been successful if they made a Jack 2.
It's true. Jack 1's not like this, though. Jack 1's just like Crash Bandicoot. Alright, so I have to drive over to where that wrench is.
Okay.
And imagine after every mission, imagine if you were playing Crash Bandicoot and every time you beat a level, you had to drive across the map to start the next level.
You don't like flying a spaceship?
No.
not? It looks fun. Are the controls bad?
Yeah, the controls are really bad. Because if I go up like this, I crash into people, and if I crash into people too many times, I explode and take damage. But if I'm on the ground, I just crash into humans all the time. Or elves, I guess. 25% of the game is spent driving to the level. Yeah, there's like no content here. I'm just driving in between point A and point B. 48% of the total playthrough is wasted time so far.
Oh, the cops on your ass?
They're always on my ass.
Because you're hitting the elves.
No, they don't care about that. It's because I like grazed one of them, bumped their head slightly.
So what happens if you stop? They arrest you?
No, you just have to fight them normally. And they shoot you a bunch.
Well, if it isn't the dark eco-freak.
Where's Keira?
Don't worry. I'm keeping a close eye on her. You're the talk of the town, Jack.
You missed the gratuitous ass shot in the last scene. Met lady character.
Oh. Hey, was it of Jack?
Oh no.
So much more fun to take you on the track in front of the entire city.
Jack's the one who didn't speak in the first game, but they made him talk in this one, but he doesn't say anything useful.
It's good to have you back, Daddy.
Yes, it's nice to be free again.
You know, Keira loves a winner. Someday she'll be my mechanic.
Stay away from her.
Erol's the best racer I've ever seen.
He's not what you think.
And you're a good judge of character? Ha! Look at you. People say you get angry and change. Besides, the Jack I knew wouldn't be working for a guy like Krew.
I need Krew's connections to fight the Baron. Without my... You know what? Do it your way, and I'll do it mine. Just don't come crying to me when the walls fall down.
Jack, buddy? Where you going there, pal? Jack? Jack?
Attention all drivers. The Class 2 races will begin soon.
Now what are we gonna do?
You'll have to drive for the team, Daxter.
Got this,
we
Daxter.
need this win to qualify for the final championship.
How hard can it be? Just hold on tight and point the thingy where I want it to go, right? And then there's the other thingy that makes it go fast. Fast is good. I can do this. I'm ready to race.
5 laps again. Is it the same course? I always thought it was a different course at least.
You want the pink?
Yeah, they're like a little charge up. Oh, is it just a mirrored version of the same course? Yeah, I assume it's just a mirror of the old one, so I can just hop across.
You're good at Mario Kart, so you must be good at this.
All right. Out of my way. Wow.
Ah.
I need to find the... Your thing beeped.
Yeah. All right. Well, have fun.
You leaving?
Yeah.
Andrea's Perceptive Objective seemed like a pretty neat game. It had some racing. Can you move your chair? Thank you.
Oh boy.
B button is turbo. You just had the like box, back of the box bullet point insight into Jack 2. Thank you. This is pod racing. Yeah. Just won't bother then. I'm sure that the computer is going to if I get ahead of them though. Yeah, pod racing is a good game. The main experience with the pod racing game is playing it at like Walmart at a kiosk. Wow, person in first place is way the fuck ahead of me. Fantastic. Yeah, exactly. This should be maximum of 3 laps. I don't know how they got, where they came up with 5 laps as acceptable for this.
Oh boy! Hey, watch it! Move it or lose it, buddy. Hey, watch where you're driving. All right. Oh boy! Oh boy!
Oh, great. And then when that happens, I just drive slower because they didn't make like bespoke racing mechanics.
Watch that! Take a good look at my tail! Where's the drive? Hey, watch where you're driving! Where's the drive?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh boy!
Be curious how much damage I take just from like bumping into them occasionally.
Oh boy! Oh boy! Take a good look at my tail! Oh boy!
Okay.
Now there's a handsome winner.
You did it, Daxter. You helped us qualify for the big race.
Did you ever doubt? I backseat drive for Jack all the time. Hey, when do I get the winner's big kiss?
Maybe later, if you're a good boy.
Hey there. We showed those Class 2 losers a thing or two, huh?
I saw. You drifted a little high in the
Andrea
turns
literally
sometimes,
sat down
but, you
the
know,
funniest window of the game. Go, yeah, you cleared that mission on the first try. It looked kind of fun, actually. And then you did some racing. Okay, bye.
No, we did great. Right, partner?
This is Unit Alpha. We're en route.
He's gonna tease me for that later. I don't know why you don't like that Jack 2 game. It seems really cool. It's like, oh, do you want to play it? No, I think I'm good. But in my mind, I'll always assume that it's pretty good.
Roger. Continuing our sweep.
Ow. See, the reviews say it's good. Well,
Keep away from me.
I just completely fucking hose if I fall in the water like this.
Get out of the veer.
No.
Pull over. Roger that. We're making our sweep.
Stop the vehicle.
I hate this. Call in more Hellcats. Oh, suspect fleeing into Sector 5.
Can you hear some like song that alternates between two low toms and two medium toms? Have non-clinical PTSD.
It's better inside the womb.
Call in more Hellcats. Get more cruisers in here.
We done with this fucking guy now?
Hey, back to work, Toots.
She's working, Beach Ball. Quit your yapping.
Watch it, or you'll be yet another trophy hung on these walls. Jack, I want you to throw the championship race. Just let Erol
Happy
win.
to.
You bet against us?
Jack, it's just business. You've become a symbol to those townies. They'll bet everything on a glimmer of hope. What better time to make money? What do you say, my boy?
I'd say you're gonna lose a lot of money. Because I'm going to race, and I intend to win.
Oh, you little... You're becoming more trouble than you're worth. I wouldn't get too comfy if I was you. Everyone's expendable.
In a hurry to die, boy? Well, we don't have to wait for the big race. We can do this right now. One-on-one, through the city, using accelerator rings. Hit every ring from start to finish. Miss even one ring and it's
Great.
over. Keira already thinks you're a loser, and I'll prove it now, once and for all.
Miss even one ring in a city race. Best kind of race. One with fucking traffic. Oh, do I have to use this piece of shit? Oh my god. Oh, I long for death. He missed the ring? What the fuck?
Oh, yeah.
Although it's not just drive through all the rings, it's drive through all the rings and be in first place.
Hey, watch it.
Looks like got rid of the cops on the ground, at least it seems like. They seem to have substantially reduced the traffic, so I at least appreciate that. This could be worse. At least some testing, it seems like. It must have also given me a high durability bike here. I feel like this bike would have exploded long before now. How the fuck do I have like a jump button? Oh. This right trigger doesn't work to go up. Yeah, it'd be a little bit slightly more tolerable. I guess I could imagine this mission being substantially worse. Imagine there being cops shooting at you and like you get shot 3 times and your bike explodes. That's what I was expecting. This is a pretty long mission, though.
This is my city, eco freak. No.
I feel like I've driven much better this round, but he's still really close to me. Probably just really substantial rubber banding.
Sloppy Jack.
Boy, that was close.
Bye-bye.
Coming through.
I mean, that was gonna be the end.
Whoa!
Okay, that could have been much worse.
Don't get too cocky, outlaw. Next time we race for keeps, and your head will be my trophy.
Blow it out your ear! You were bottle-fed, weren't you?
Seal off the area.
I think so. Simply because it removed most of the shit that makes the city suck. No driving in the air, like substantially fewer pedestrians, no cops. Like many things, it would be greatly improved by the removal of cops. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the better handling vehicle that's like not viable to use in normal city exploration.
It's now time to retrieve something I hid there long ago. Good luck, and Daxter, clean up my place.
Save in the event of crash.
crimson guard and your family will be allowed?
Opening outer shield.
Seamless, except for the seam. Weaker in this thing. Like, to what end though? Just like throw it somewhere. Where do you go to redeem the egg upgrades? But only when you beat the game. Alright, to cough really bad, probably gonna be killed there. Toggle Jack's goatee. Okay, well. Enemy health bars. It sounds like that's something the open goal people added. I hate that it when it jumps on your face like that, you just take a bunch of damage, there's nothing you can do about it. Like I must have killed 40 civilians by now. Maybe they're just specifically talking about like shoot them with a gun on purpose. Not really be possible to minimize that. Pretty minimal camera control here, so it's hard to see where the game's pointing me to. Like a mission like this where you get like a cool mech or something, it's really important that you feel stronger. I do not feel stronger. my god. Am I supposed to be able to, like, block those shots or something? Yeah, exactly.
Smashing work, Jack. Oh, that was funny.
God. Occasionally they miss, but I don't seem to have much control over whether they miss or not. Probably, well, hopefully I'm going to have lower time loss to checkpoints as the game progresses and I get more and more afraid of losing progress to checkpoints. Yeah, it's just like damage that you just fucking take. You can't, like, shake them off you once they jump on your face. You can't preemptively attack them. Pushing this block does not feel good. It's just like, slow this section down a bit. Jumping occasionally kind of seems to help, but no, I still end up at half health here. So you have to, like, slowly walk to your doom. Oh, that would be great. I can try it here. Kill this guy first. Pressing all my buttons. Don't think I'm allowed to get out, no. Gonna shoot at me while I'm trying to jump over this. Well, there better not be any more enemies. Fuck am I going with this? I can't look up. Part of the problem. Oh, it respawns. Okay, good. Game needs substantially more funneling. It actually kind of blows my mind how little funneling there is. Please don't let there be little guys who jump on my screen and just finish me off here. Maybe be a good candidate for like a true remake. I wish they'd stop remaking games that are perfect. It would be an interesting challenge to try to make everything that sucks feel better. It does not feel like where the game wants me to go. I don't know when I got turned around though. cutscene that triggers here. I'm gonna have to do this again because there is some point where there is a branching path and it wasn't clear where the branching path was. Because they couldn't keep using enemies to draw your attention because you're like gonna be out of health after that last shooty guy. I'm not really piloting a mech, I'm just a piece of shit Jack who takes way more damage, can't defend himself, and can't fight. It's not like a Mega Man X mech or something. Wonder if I failed the instant I dropped down here. I think I'm just stuck. That's so fucking stupid. Why would they even let me drop down here? Like, put a wall there during testing. Are they serious? Well, there's some place after the last one that shoots me that I'm not supposed to drop down from. That feels like an unfinished level, to be honest. Like, even that they let me go to all those places like that without blocking them off. Feels like it's literally just a mistake. So I can at least mitigate the damage from them if I know they're coming already and start attacking the instant I break the wall. This section is honestly shocking. It's like really bad. Yeah, exactly. I normally do not care about recycling and asset reuse. I think it's great. I think this game does a really bad job of it, though. That time he aggroed me. He's still aggroed on me. Cool. Oh, and the guy over there is still aggroed on me. Fantastic. Well, hopefully there's no more sources of damage in this level. I can make it in time. He's just going to kill me by the time I reach him, even with taking substantially less damage. If I'm supposed to be able to do something there to like dodge their damage, feel free to tell me, because it seems like I'm just anticipated to have like one hit point at the end of this section if I get lucky and don't get shot enough times. It's so long, too. Like, pushing the blocks just makes it take for fucking ever. God damn it. It'd be one thing if you could like jump to avoid a bunch of the shots, but he just follows you. You always end up at about half health there because of the long hallway you have to walk through. You can't even like get him to deplete his clip there, so he has to reload. Just fuck all you can do about it. Oh my god. Are you serious, game? Yeah, exactly. Damn it. First time I got through here, I think I just got lucky that he didn't aggro me immediately somehow. I don't think it's possible for me to reach this guy without getting shot a bunch. This one at least has cover. He's still gonna get me though, even though I used the cover as optimally as I could. This level blows, you guys. It's not good. It's not good. I have nothing nice to say. It's super bad. It'd be one thing if the level was just full of those little guys who jump on top of you, so you have to memorize where they are so you can punch them before they get close enough to jump on you. But you have to take damage from those things. A bunch of assets designed in isolation and then thrown together. There's no design cohesion. Level designer just plopped in the mech and a few enemies. Yeah, exactly. I would agree with that completely. You can't even get him to deplete his clip or whatever. He just stops shooting and keeps however many shots he had. There's like no way for me to get to him without taking a bunch of hits here. He just knows where I am. And like he's so far away I can't like go there and freely shoot him or attack him. And once he's aggroed me, it's basically too late. There's like nothing I can do to avoid getting fucked up by him now. We might just barely have enough resources here to not get killed by the next guy. I feel like something they needed to do at this level was have fucking health drops for the mech. Then it wouldn't be that big of a deal if the guys who shoot you are unavoidable, right? But there's no way to recover damage. Still ready to shoot. So he's going to shoot me immediately as I jump up on this. God, okay. I think this has been the worst level in the game so far. That's saying a lot. We have other levels that have been more frustrating or more annoying, but this one just feels like there's like nothing to it, right? It just sucks and has nothing redeeming. Okay, so this is where if I drop down at the area where there's a light drawing my attention to drop down, I've just failed. Yeah, they needed to like remove that light there because you walk through this arch and you see a light and you see a place where you can drop down. No, you're supposed to turn left, otherwise you just get stuck forever down there. Watch there be another enemy with a gun before the end. What the fuck? Just make this happen when I go through the last. Okay.
Many a day cleaning up up this place for old Greenie.
Good work, Jack.
This game feels untested.
Daxter, I suppose. Before we came through the rift long ago, I was nurturing that life seed from the great tree. It seems the metalheads are attracted to its power. Take the seed to Onin now. She will prepare it for Samos.
You mean you?
No, the other me, Daxter. My younger self needs the seed's power to become sagely.
So, let me get this straight. It's fair to say that by bringing your younger self the life seed now, we helped you become the sage you are today. We helped you get your powers in the first place. And you never thanked us?
Thank you, Daxter. Now go do it.
Okay. Done, right? This is to leave the level and then I have to go get the seed somewhere else. So we'll see. Save really quick so I don't have to do that ever again. That was really bad. Just making sure. Can never tell when the level seems to end like that. I wonder if I'm just fucked because I took the mech. Because last time I tried to come through here, physically couldn't get out of the stage without falling in the water here.
Back up to get out of the mech.
Previously, I was trying to press triangle to get out of the mech and it wasn't working, and I wonder if it just like you have to completely stop and not be up against a wall or something. I don't know. Maybe it's supposed to work. That still seems like wild. If the actual intent is to get out of the mech and shoot the guys and then get back in the mech. You think Daxter would say something, right? Like they clearly did enough testing that they had a reminder to press R1 against that different kind of rock that you're supposed to pick up and throw, right? I was confused with that. I was like, why is it saying press R1 again? They've already established you press R1 to push the blocks. But usually that's a sign that okay, they tested this and people didn't realize that they could grab that block because it looks different than the other ones. Unless if I'm only allowed to exit the mech at the exit of the stage, which, I don't know, both are bad. Let's see. Whatever. I can't believe they have that area where if you walk off the ledge with the mech, you're just fucked. Even though there's a light drawing your attention to it and your sight line is pointed at it immediately. I feel like plenty of video games would solve that by just like putting a wall there until after you get the necessary cutscene and then dropping the wall arbitrarily. Yeah, exactly. Just teleport you out of the stage. Like, why is that even there?
Hey there, sack of nerves. How's the stuff going?
I've got good news and bad news. The
good news is Core tells me we've got enough power online to keep the shield walls up. So for now, the city's safe. But I don't know how long the system
I guess so, but you have to know that they haven't changed the design of the level, because they've already changed the design of the level elsewhere to require the blocks and stuff, right? So why wouldn't you go to where there's an open arch and a light? Maybe it loops back around in a way that the level didn't previously.
If we could jump onto the container, we could drop the crate from above.
Hi, jump, drop. Why don't I like the sound of that?
Come on, Dax, let's go.
Moving to next sector.
Let's go through this seamless portal here. Hop out of the other side of the seamless portal. No seams in this game. Super worth it. Assume it wanted me to go up. Don't know why there was a second exit thing that just... Okay, whatever. Maybe that's where I'm supposed to go when I'm done. Is it this tall building that I need to get up on top of? I feel like some of these revisits to stages get substantially worse. It's like the first time you come here, there's like a giant beam of light coming out of all of your objectives, right? Might mean anything. I'll Google it here in a second. Trying to look for a high up place. Open to a suggestion if someone has an idea. Or does it maybe not want me to be in this zone at all and it just like plopped me in front of it in error? This way? Okay. I think that's not the way I'm supposed to get up there. I don't want to have less health in case it matters later. Yeah, exactly. I don't have to tell you that I pressed the jump button there and just nothing happened. The grinding mechanics feel incredibly bad. I feel like there's absolutely no reason to have you press a button to initiate it. Part of the problem. You approach. Oh! It stops you from grinding when you hit the little kink in the turn. Sweet. Flames. Side of my face. It's good design. I think non-Tony Hawk games pretty quickly figured out that, like... Oh my god. What am I supposed to do there? Alright, I'll try it again. Figured out that grinding is the thing that should just happen when you approach the rail. I think anytime you're playing a game where it's like, okay, is there any situation where I wouldn't want to grind there? The answer is no, right? If I'm approaching it and I'm on the skateboard, I don't know why I wouldn't want to. That doesn't count as a kink that knocks me off of it, so why does this one knock me off of it? First try, okay. This level blows! That time it didn't just kick me off. Why does it ever kick you off? What is happening? Fuck. God damn it. A checkpoint? What? A developer didn't want to do this more than once. Why there? Okay, whatever, it's fine. Don't look a gift horse in the mouth, something, something. It's my first indication that I'm even going the right way. Nice of them to trigger the cutscene the moment I jumped and not make me actually try to make that jump, which looked impossible. It's really a scary sound. It's like you're gonna get your head cut off by the wire sound. Well, at least it put me right next to the thing. But it's like, but if you're gonna put it right next to the thing, just fucking take me out of the stage. Like, don't need 2 seconds to walk out. Ugh.
Seal off the area.
Seamless. Yeah, let me just go through this seam really quick here. Oh, let me save so I don't have to do that again. I don't think this bothers me too much because I've definitely been in this situation of designing systems either in video games when I fucked around with making video games forever ago, or in Dungeons and Dragons where I have my heavily house ruled to the point where it's essentially its own rule set system, and with stream systems. So the thing that I'm going to complain about is when you iterate on something in such a way that it's like fucking pointless now and you should just cut it. I think it's going to be really hard to know that the thing you have been iterating on is pointless now and you should let it go. So I don't get mad at developers for not realizing that, but I would wish that a large team would have a mission that plops you next to an exit where you have to walk 2 seconds to walk through the exit and just go, what are we doing here, guys? Like, what's the point of this? What are we really accomplishing? Is this really a good idea? Is this really worth the hassle?
I've got suspicious activity in this sector.
Is our dream of a seamless game actually adding anything of value, or is it just a gigantic hassle, right? It feels like one of those things where some tech guy somewhere has just decided that, like, there being seams, loading screens, or whatever in a video game, because loading screens are one of those things that a reviewer can objectively say is bad about a game. We just make a game that doesn't have any loading screens, and it will automatically be good.
Onin says, what took you so long? We had to skip lunch waiting for you too. Ah, okay. She really says,
Yeah.
Thank you for saving the live seed. But I wouldn't say that if I were her. Give Onin the seed, and she will prepare it for Samos.
Back off, featherweight!
Listen, Tiny Tail. I was leading my 100th flock south before you had fur one between your legs. Not that your fur means anything.
At least I'm not some overstuffed, over-yapping, feather-dusty mouthpiece for the world's oldest professional. Jack says, have a nice day. Jack says, I can't think on my own. Jack says, go bite yourself.
That's it, rat boy. Now you've really pissed me off.
Knock it off, both of you.
You're lucky I'm famished. Onin says take the energized life seed to young Samos in Haven Forest. It will give Samos the power he needs to finally see the forest from the trees. Go, quickly.
Yeah, it's a good way to think about it. I don't think loading screens are a problem. Like, I guess they're a problem in Sonic 06, where occasionally it loads for like 4 or 5 minutes at a time. Or it'll do that between like short scenes or something, and it's like really, really badly optimized, but I feel like those are the exception and not the rule.
Keep away from me!
The rule, I think, is who cares about seams? What? Why? So what? I think I'm definitely onto something with this idea that critics tend to favor, in video games, critics tend to favor objective qualifiers versus subjective things, right? Like, they can say it has a lot of loading screens, or the loading screens are unusually long. That's unimpeachable. no one wants to like stick their neck out and say like, you know, I like this subjective thing or I dislike this subjective thing. Loading screens are a tool for technical limitations. Yeah, it's just a way to get around them, exactly. I mean, we didn't have them on the Super Nintendo because you didn't really have to load anything on the Super Nintendo, but you would still like occasionally have a screen pop up that would be like level 2, right? Who cares? Like, so what? I didn't squeeze through a narrow passageway to get my level 2 pop up, you know? Yeah. Right, so we've learned this level sucks and occasionally lets you go back to the stupid skateboarding section for no reason. That might be what they're talking about. Yeah, it's like, it's gotten to the point where it's totally ridiculous. Like, I love, you know, God of War 2018. I think it's pretty good. But there's you squeeze through so many little narrow passageways, and it's so obvious what it is. And I think everyone knows what it is at this point. There may have been a brief window where, like, there were some clueless gamers who are like, oh, you really got to squeeze through a lot of tiny spaces. I wonder what that's all about. Sometimes you can do it in a way that, like, improves immersion, I guess.
Samos told me to. I mean, you told me to. Or, well, I mean, your older version. Whatever. We heard you needed the life seed.
Yes, its power will help.
Immersion's overrated.
There he is! Roger, we're en route. I see him.
Jack, protect me from these guards. I must ask the plants vital questions about our future.
Oh, God damn it. At least I don't have to escort him around the stage. Yeah, I don't mind the ME1 elevators. In fact, I was really annoyed that so many critics like talk shit about the elevators. They really like BioWare spooked, or I guess EA spooked, because EA bought them right after Mass Effect 1 was done. Because like I've seen the little spreadsheet where they reacted to literally every piece of criticism that they got on the first game and made a substantially worse system than the elevators. They replaced them with literally just loading screens. They don't seem to be able to accidentally shoot him. Nope, I can accidentally shoot him. Fuck. I think most of the conversations in those elevators were good. Even the ones where you don't talk to your party members, they would just have like, a little news clip or something, right? Tell you something about the world. It's fine. They spooked and just put normal loading screens in. Already almost dead, and these guys don't drop any fucking health. Why do so many chests have dark eco, but you need like so much dark eco? Well, I accidentally turned subtitles off somehow. Every one of these waves of enemies levels is bad. They get what they're going for, but it just doesn't work. Seriously. Seriously. Flying guys are like surprisingly annoying to shoot. Been doing the like auto target spin attack. Oh really? I don't think I encountered too many GameCube games with long loading times. I guess it was a disc system. It actually seems to lock on okay-ish. Fuck, man. Every mission is like, however long it would need to be slightly annoying but doable, it's like slightly longer than that. It's like precision engineered to be as annoying as possible.
Ending all life. The plants are crying out for protection. You must stop the Baron, Jack. Stop him however you can.
Leaving the level, seamless. I just gotta, you know, take a little ride here so I can get to the big seam. I wonder if they originally wanted to have you just be able to get to this mountain area and couldn't fit it in, so they had to make this teleporter, and they were very ashamed of it. But the existence of the teleporter heavily undercuts the entire premise of the rest of the game. This door is real, though. This seam right here. All right, let's see. Hello, Tom. Save in order to do that level again. Drink when I say that. Don't, you'll probably die. That's what I thought. Goldfish is substantially closer. Stop the vehicle! We got it again. What a treat.
It's Brother Jack and his little origin pal. Like the totem I sees you. You helped Lurkers once time. You help us too?
Oh no.
Brutter, we've got our
Please
own
not another one of
problems to deal
these.
with right now.
But you no bit to do ruckus, you cause a dig? I know all caves like back of claw. And Mars tomb, nowhere there. Now metalheads find hidden Lurker village in caves. They bite and hurt village real bad. And me Lurker brothers trapped like animals.
Hello, they are animals.
We're no longer evil lurking bad to bones, orangey boy. We good now. Metalhead is
Were Lurkers a type of enemy in Jack 1 or something? Is that the joke?
I guess we're all on the same boat now.
And this ship is sinking fast, brother.
Please, save 6 Lurker brothers quick. And
Okay.
Krew will kiss you foot. This area is off limits.
6. Previous version of this mission was like intolerable, and it was 3.
Patrolling Sector 9.
Okay. I can try to just free all of them and then see if I can drop the cops and then escort them in relative safety. I'm good.
Be advised, I'm on foot. Disappear!
Jumping in water can cause enemies to drop aggro, is that right? Grab this guy because he's like way the fuck out of the way. The time it takes for them to get on it is so long, and you get shot so many times waiting for him to get on board. It wouldn't be so bad if you could like get multiple of them on at the same time. Am I not taking them to the same place this time? No, I am, right? I just don't get a map marker for it. Stop the vehicle! Is this a, like, oversight that it doesn't show me the place where I'm taking it to? Maybe it doesn't because there's another lurker on the map. And it doesn't know how to deal with the fact that there's 2 of them.
Suspect moving to Sector 6.
Or is it just I have to drop them off somewhere different now? Oh geez, Rorak, so sorry. It's a tight 90-minute movie. Wish I had something exciting to watch. You want to take a nap now? Different mission type. Okay, yeah. I find most people have seen Airplane, but a few people have seen Top Secret, but Top Secret's fucking great. Andrea will end up saying this, but it's a movie where you laugh at everything twice. You laugh once because the thing is funny, and then you laugh at yourself because of how fucking stupid it was that it made you laugh at it. Alright, let's see. Alright, let me try to just knock them all out of their prisons. So I can just try to drive around in relative safely if I can find a way to drop aggro. So it's the same kind of mission. You have to blow up their prisons and then take them somewhere. You just don't take them to the same places before, I guess. Stop the vehicle.
Suspect fleeing into Sector 5.
There's some water here, so I can maybe drop aggro in this area. Hey, it's Ratchet and Clank. A better game. Where the fuck am I? There's one more here. Actually, I didn't know Ratchet and Clank was already out when this game came out. Makes me think they were inspired by it. Hence the gunplay. Trying to drop aggro. Hopefully I can just do the rest of the mission without any hassle.
Lost visual contact.
How long does it take? Yes, lose me. Faster.
Continuing our sweep.
We good? Okay. Very careful here. Don't bump into anybody. Okay. I think this cheese might work, unless if one of the lurkers was trying to path to me and got stuck in a wall somewhere. Then I'm fucked. Wait, where am I going this time? Really? Drop him off right where I picked him up?
Nothing so far.
That seemed pretty pointless. Dude, you could have just walked there.
I've got suspicious activity in the sector.
Hey, Calic, how you doing?
Please advise. Suspect's description.
God damn it. Okay, let me deliver this guy. How long it takes for them to get in place there. It's like actively trying to get the fuzz off my tail, and it's like so time costly. Yeah, you too. Hopefully you get the shift you're hoping for. So I'm going to press that and accidentally hijack guard. Yeah, I know, right? I don't want to do this with fucking 6 people. Are they serious? Actually curious. Well, there's no way I could possibly know, but I wonder how much time I'm ultimately going to save from doing it this way, or if it will be about the same amount of time. Restarting after turning in the 5th prisoner would be a huge time loss, like... Why didn't you just walk there, bro? What the fuck? I think this mission would be completely reasonable if you just shot the prisons out of the sky, but it's so strange because it's like... I think that when you shoot the prison out of the sky, the prisoner needs to just teleport onto the back of your ship. Like, actually requiring them to run and get on it is so bad, because you are going to get shot like 6, 7 times waiting for them to get on. Jack 1 being a collectathon was about freedom and exploration. This is a series of linear challenges with no incentive to explore the map unless you want the stupid orbs. Yeah. For sure.
This is Unit Alpha. We're en route.
Nothing so far.
Suddenly very stressed out that the last one's gonna be like glitched or something. It might be okay.
Moving to next sector.
Please advise. Suspect's description.
Excessively cautious for the win? Question mark.
Great smelly breath of a goose steak. Heroes to lurker people you be. Find out just in much happy thanks. You honorary members of Lurker tribe now. We don't forget. If ever you need us, we help you.
This is your bell.
Saving. I don't have to do that again.
Roger. Continue our sweep.
game is the opposite of respecting the player's time.
Attention, my loyal citizens.
Nothing to report.
I am disappointed in this city.
Proceeding as planned.
I can't believe it. We were so close. The Baron stole the precursor stone right out from under us. And after all of our planning and hard work, Torn has betrayed the cause.
Shock.
Torn meant well. He was protecting one of our own.
We must get that stone back.
I'm working on it.
Yeah, we're working on it.
I've underestimated this Baron, and now it appears he has taken the boy as well. Think, what will the Baron's next move be?
Well, if I had the precursor stone with all that power, I'd use it to build a giant palace. A palace with the biggest harem of women the world has ever known. And there'd be a swimming pool filled to the brim with chocolate. Slightly minty. Yeah, a massive pool of gooey chocolate. Then the girls and I would jump in together. What?
I want you to go out to the drill platform again.
Like this game doesn't know if it's like
the main
for like edgy young male adults or for like little kids. It's like pick one, guys. You can pick one. Oh fucking hell. Please tell me I don't need that. I'm gonna try to not take it. Just in a suicide because I can't take damage that early. Hopefully people are having those conversations, or they should have been having those conversations like 10 years ago once they realized that, hey, we're only putting one new entry in our franchise a decade. They haven't had the discussion yet. I imagine they're not going to have it now. Maybe it'll take like one studio pulling it off for everyone to follow suit. Ugh. Oh my goose. Okay, so I can get out of the mech, but I have to come to a complete stop and can't be near anything, it seems like. And Nintendo's figured that out a while ago. Everyone made fun of them on the Wii for, oh, it's just like two GameCubes duct taped together, but they were completely right the whole time. You're kidding. This is so stupid. It's nice space. I don't really care about specs at all. I wish the industry gave less of a shit about specs. I don't think you can say on one hand I want there to be more AA games and say I want there to be a substantial spec boost on the Switch 2. Right, like those are mutually exclusive statements. So why is that there? Is that just to kill me? Maybe it's to come down in the other direction. I don't understand. Yeah, I would take the 10% spec boost with a giant battery bump. That would be fantastic.
Back up to get out of the mech.
What are we doing here? Mech can't get up there, right? Is that the idea? Okay. I feel like this should have been the first mech mission where they make it very clear you get in and out of the mech. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It's an endless race, and we've already we hit the bottom like 10 years ago. The other companies are the ones I'm worried about. Okay. Whoa. Yeah, I wouldn't mind games ever looking better than Jack 2. I completely agree. I think it's a complete waste of energy. It adds so much time to development, and for what? It feels like a big waste of time. Just thinking about like the enemy variety and, you know, Super Nintendo, PS1 games compared to even the PS2 was starting to become a problem, but PS2 they were still able to release them in a reasonable clip. Yeah, exactly. Everything looked like Metal Gear Solid 2 and Final Fantasy X or worse. I would never complain. I really honestly am struggling to think of a game that looks much better where it looking better substantially contributed to my enjoyment of it. Yeah. I think it's one of those things where like the industry just assumes that it's always an unalloyed good to make graphics better. Like the industry definitely assumes that, but I think that it's been such a common assumption that it's been infused in a lot of the player base too. I think 4K is a big scam, to be honest. Is this like designed to make my mech take damage? I don't think it's possible for me to do this without taking a little bit of damage. I mean, maybe if I do it like that. Don't roll off the stage this time, please. At 1080p was already diminishing returns from 720p, but at least it was arguably not a huge increase in cost. But if you think about the number of additional pixels you need to render every frame, going from 1080p to 4K, the value is like near zero in my opinion, given the huge cost. It's a huge waste of resources. This should have been the first mech level, because this mech level is mandatory that you switch out of it. And if they expected you to do this in the previous one, they shouldn't have let you do these out of order. Maybe it was possible to do this one first, but because the game is star emoji, rainbow emoji, non-linear star emoji, rainbow emoji, they needed to do it this way? I don't know. I hate this. Yeah. We've established that 4K you have to be like sitting substantially far away from a very large monitor for it to even be like physically noticeable by most human eyes, right? Well, fuck this. I can't stand on that thing on the side at all because it like collapses basically immediately. I need to destroy 10 of these. I hope they're all at the very end. Yeah, that'd be fine with me. Only the light ones fall.
Fuck. Alert. Backup cooling system failure. Emergency override.
Does it cause me to take damage when I punch those things? I'm gonna be really mad if it does. Okay, I do flash red.
Backup cooling system failure. Emergency overrides initiated. Alert. Backup cooling system failure. Emergency overrides initiated.
Switch is useful in portable mode for certain games.
Alert. Backup cooling system failure. Emergency
If they could get the performance of portable mode to be comparable to docked, it's literally the same system, but portable has better battery life and better performance. To me, that would be fine. Oh, Christ. Let that be a checkpoint at least, game. At least they immediately kick you out of the shitty mech. You said only some of them fall? No, that looks like it falls. My God. This isn't gonna have a checkpoint. I've had the vision.
Eco grid growing unstable.
Benedict. Have to eat the damage. Well, I guess I could get Belmonted off the stage. So that was lucky that didn't happen there. This timer is like way too tight. Like shockingly tight. For this game? You serious with this shit? Okay, well, I was about to say I'm gonna become the fucking Joker, you guys. I thought it was gonna start me back to the beginning. I would become the Joker if it started me back at the beginning after all that. Yeah. Not only is there a checkpoint, but it's after the first elevator.
Eco grid growing unstable.
Yeah, right. Yeah, just let me through the elevator, guys. Just stop it as soon as I go through it. You really make it explode below me? What the fuck? Oh my god. No, Ben. Seriously? Is it? Do I die until I get out through that door? That mission blowed. Blew. I was lucky I finished it sooner. Blowed, yeah. That mission, Jonathan blowed.
Seal off the area.
Sacrifice for your city.
This area is open.
There's a no hover zone. Christ, that's so fucking far away. Why are you like this game? Oh my god. Oh, I think I have to go down to go up. Or it would be slower to go the other way. Stop the vehicle. Say in the RuneScape video essay that like fast travel is the example of a change to games that had a bunch of unintended consequences. There's some value lost in the process. There would be no value lost to the process with this one. There are many strictly better versions of Jack 2, I think. Hypothetical alternate universes where nothing of value is lost from the changes. Okay, even with a 4-hour stream, or should I make sure I have time to go to 5? I usually come in like within 80% of how long to beat, but oh my god. Okay, I'll make sure I plan for going an hour or over potentially. Thank you though. Just in case. Yeah, almost every time my phone rings right now, it's a scam. Stop the vehicle.
I'll show you guys what I've been working on if you promise not to laugh.
Ooh, I love surprises, and I love to laugh. Show me, show me.
I've been building a replica of our crashed rift riding machine from old artifacts.
That's my girl.
But I'm still missing 2 pieces.
Figures.
Vince says I need an artifact called the Time Map and an old energy gem history books called the Heart of Mar. And I've looked in every book on precursor history I can find, but the rift ring seems to have vanished.
You did all this? I mean, that's useful.
Will you two stop moping around and make up already?
I've seen the Heart of Mar. Krew has it. We'll get those 2 artifacts, Keira.
Attention all drivers. The Class 1 championship race is about to begin.
Oh.
Well, here goes. The race of my life.
Jack, I just wanted you to know, well, you're the best racer I've ever seen.
Hey, what about me? I outget us here.
Do you want to drive?
Against that crazy loon Erol? No way! You got the handlebars, brother. And you'd better keep us alive.
The racing is slightly less bad. I'll be fair to the game.
Jack.
It does seem like it's too long, and it is rubber bandy, and it does have a lot of opportunities to drive off the stage or explode. in ways that discourage you from racing aggressively or in a fun way. Jack of all trades. Emphasis on the master of none.
I want more than just to win.
Do too many things all poorly.
Greetings, racers! Today, your nerve and skill will be tested for our amusement. If any of you should by some small chance beat our grand champion, Erol, then you will be awarded a month's supply of
What was there was one level I liked earlier that was just good platforming. Was it the one where it was like in the sewer? There was no combat? The combat undercuts any of the platforming sections, so it's hard to appreciate them. I don't know, I might have my good platforming detector overtune, undertune because of Astrobot. Having just played that. Hole in the ground here somewhere. Well. This is an easier course than the first two. I'm still gonna lose, but...
Looking sloppy, Jack.
Oh, boy, that was close.
As if these were pits, it would be much harder. Probably less extreme of a shortcut. I guess you trade, you don't get a boost if you take the shortcut. Oh, there are two.
Hold on, Dax.
One right after the finish line. Let's see. I don't really have a good way to take that turn, I don't think. One is better. You have to navigate it really slowly, it seems like. Seriously, I can't even go into it immediately because of the vehicles in the way.
Move it or lose it, buddy.
Whoa!
Oh boy.
Hang on, Dax!
As is the problem with every racing game, being in first makes everything much easier. Always compounded by having things like power-ups that you can pick up. Thanks for mentioning the second shortcut. I didn't even see it on the minimap.
Last lap.
Yeah, I agree. They all get progressively easier. Like, what are you guys doing?
Thank you very much. Mwah. I love my public.
A brave man of the people. And who is this worthy opponent? In my world, good men are either bought or broken. So which is it going to be?
Surprise.
What?
Just a little closer. We need to talk.
Fool! Don't you get it? It's over, Jack. All the heroes died long ago. Only survival remains, by whatever means. This city is mine. These lives are mine. This war is mine. And in war, people die. Kill it.
Look out!
I win, Jack.
After them!
That was convenient. Those guys shot me. I would have taken 2 pips of damage. Am I really not allowed to fucking hijack a car here? Are they serious? What is happening right now? I had to wait for the palace security thing to happen. Christ. Why are you the way you choose to be, Jack 2? The aerial carjack is so unreliable. The game would feel way better if you could just always do that. Stop the vehicle. I feel like if they made it so that jacking a car wasn't 2 buttons, it was relatively guaranteed if you pressed it. I think part of the issue is that the dismount button and the jack car button are the same button. I lost the cops. That never happens.
I've got suspicious activity in this sector.
Yeah, exactly.
You need perfect clearance for this gate. Access granted.
It's always so weird having the minimap disappear, like right as I enter a level.
I shouldn't have trusted you.
Back where we started, huh?
Don't play with me. All along you've been trying to undermine our war with the metalheads. Whose side are you on?
Listen, Ashelin, your father's planning something terrible. And if
My father can destroy the metalhead armies once and for all.
if he cracks open the precursor stone, the explosion will kill all of us. Don't you get it?
That's right. Not so hard, huh? Even I can figure this one out.
Don't you move. Vin, come in.
What? What? I've got my hands full here, you know?
You know all about the precursor stone myth, right?
Sure. I did my economic energy doctorate on Precurian theoretical physics. Why?
What would happen if the precursor stone were to be, say, violently cracked open?
Great. As if I didn't have enough to keep me awake at night, you give me one more thing to dread. Thank you very much. Someone actually had the stone. According to my calculations, a runaway eco surge from cracking it open would theoretically destroy everything.
Everything?
All things. Every single thing. Now, if you don't mind, I'm gonna go throw up. Bye-bye.
Trust me, Ashelin. We have to stop him.
I'll try to find out more. But right now, my father is meeting Krew at a secret weapons factory near the dig. Here, that's my top-level security pass. It'll get you into the factory, but it won't get you back out. We never had this conversation.
Oh, wow, back to back. What do you know? Oh, cool. I can get bell mounted while I'm platforming by these guys. I feel like having Jacket bell mounted at all is a weird decision from projectiles, given that you already have no health. It's one of those things where it's like, do you think they made it so that you get knocked back slightly by a bullet, like deliberately to be unfun? I can't imagine them having a good reason for it. Alright, well I get one healing item. Look at that level design. They showed me the glass shattering there so I could see that it could shatter here. so that I could fucking rail grind. Great. Never trust that to work. They give you this like grenade launcher and then give you no ammo for it. Back in this room, but now that thing is on. Please let that be a checkpoint. I think a big part of the problem is the game seems to think that giving you Dark Jack juice is like a good drop that players are going to be excited about. That's just part of my ongoing distaste for special super modes in games like this. It's really weird. I got one shotgun upgrade. Is the rest of it like optional world drops or something to get the other gun upgrades? Yeah, I'd prefer it to be on a cooldown. It feels weird to use. Like, I feel like there are vanishingly few situations where you really need it.
Access granted. You were right, Jack.
Okay.
What my father's doing is wrong. I need to help fix this. If you get to the weapons factory, maybe we can stop him. I'll meet you there.
Seal off the area.
It's probably a good stopping point. So yeah, future Marstead, go to the thing on your map. And maybe book 5 hours for next stream, just in case. Yeah, so it shows 85%.